Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. I'm Tully, and today I'm wearing nothing but underpants and a winter coat. I love this job. Let's go! I very much like to play simulator battles, but unfortunately it's only available to the Nazis and to the Russians. Oh well, let's go to realistic. Now, patch 1.39 came around, and in addition to some modifications to the interface, which I very much do not agree with. Seriously, why this? The icons appeared on top of the planes. Why do we have to open a separate menu? I don't understand. But whatever. There's also a few new planes. There's on all trees. I don't know which. I think there's just one or two planes in the Japanese. And once again, Gaijin showed no love for the British and gave us three planes: the Mosquito Mark 17 and two new Spitfires. And here's the problem I have with these Spitfires. There's the Spitfire Mark 22 and Spitfire Mark 24. I'll find the Mark 22. The Spitfire Mark 22 and 24 basically are like one subcategory of the Griffin Spitfire. Each one subcategory of the Griffin Spitfire, which means you don't need to research both of them to progress to the next level. Still, because they put the Spitfire 22 and 24 in between the 9 and the Meteor, that means I was grinding for the Meteor, and I had to grind for this one, which, don't get me wrong, it's a good plane. And then I had to grind for the Meteor, which I'm doing now. But here's the issue. Let's see. You'll see what I'm talking about from the overheating issue. It's great. Yeah, the flight model isn't close to finished. If you keep the throttle at 100%, it'll eventually overheat both the water and the oil. And this is the problem I have with the Spitfire Mark 22. It doesn't have a finished flight model. Let's see. I actually have to manually shut down the engine to stop it from overheating. Aside from that, it's really fast, great cannons, great agility. Plus rockets! Exclamation mark. Here's the problem I have with the Spitfire 22 and 24. It is really typical of Gaijin, and for this I mean it's basically them giving you two new planes. Say, 5 minutes, maybe less, for the water to hit 130 degrees. See, it actually is. I'm sorry for not making commentary, but I like helping people. Actually is worth buying it. This thing is a beast when fully upgraded. And the rockets are awesome for taking out bombers. Especially the immortal B-17. I'd say, yeah. Anyway, moving on. This is typical of Gaijin in that the flight model isn't finished. They pretty much told you. Also, don't buy the 24. It's basically the 22 with a different camo. God damn it, it's basically the 22 with different camo. Let me talk now. Anyway, as I was saying, it's typical of Gaijin to basically give you two new planes and not bother to give you proper flight models. They said so themselves. The flight models aren't finished. Guys, I understand this is supposed to be a beta. I don't agree that it is, nor do I agree it should be, because you're asking money for premium accounts. But I know it's supposed to be a beta, but fucking get some quality. I mean, why bother giving us two planes if the flight model isn't finished? It makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, again, I love this plane. It's really good. but the flight model isn't finished, and it's really obvious at times, because sometimes it really just feels non-responsive, and it really does overheat really quickly. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. It shouldn't happen. And again, the Spitfire Mark 24 is not obligatory. Only the 22 is. And I don't care about that, honestly, because the 22 is awesome. For all its flaws, it's awesome. I disagree with a business practice that is this, because ever since the patch 1.39 came out, and a lot of planes came between players and their jets, I've seen shit tons of, as you can see, King Cobras. Every time I go against Russians, it's premium King Cobras, like the P-63, and premium Spitfires. And every time I go up against the Americans, it's premium Spitfires. It's always premium, because people are just fucking... I'm spitting all over the screen. People are just spamming and farming for the jets. You know, for the planes they got between them and the jets. I'm never flying against Russians. It's always American premium planes. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you're not getting me. Go screw yourself. Are you seriously trying to outturn a Spitfire? It's not going to go well for you. I swear to God that thing is overperforming. I swear to God. It honestly feels like that thing is overperforming. And now it's on fire. And now it's down. Good. Problem solved. As you saw, 4 cannons. That's the Hispano Mark V cannon, which means... Okay, cool and flush. And activate the engine. Yeah, I actually have to shut down the engine manually. It's stupid, I know. Here's the problem again. Not really a problem. The Hispano Mark V is... I believe it has lower muzzle velocity than the Hispano Mark II. But it does have a higher rate of fire. It is, however, highly inaccurate. When on upgrade, because there's an upgrade for the cannons, which is the basically improved cannons with reduced spread. But until you get that, this thing is really has really high spread, as you saw before. It's not really pinpoint accurate, really, even with convergence. It is, however, great for shotgunning people at a distance, as I'm trying to do here. I've actually been able to take down planes like this, not even kidding. I swear to fucking God, the LA9 does not have a proper flight model. I mean, Jesus, that thing outturns me. Like, easily. See? Oh, my God. It goes down easy, but I swear to God the LA9 has an improper flight model. Fucking hell. Anyway. Here's the problem I have again. The Spitfire Mark 24 is not obligatory. It's totally optional. But again, it's stupid. It shouldn't be there. Why are you making us grind for the exact same plane with a different camo? It makes no sense. If it's there because eventually it's going to have a different flight model, then okay. But as you can see here, go for the Spitfire Griffin. Look at that card. Look at that card. Well, it's not equal because I have, upgrades. But it was equal. It is actually equal. I'm not even kidding. It doesn't even have a fucking description yet. That's how bad it is. It's basically them saying, we're going to put this plane in for you to use, but we're not going to give it a proper flight model. We're not going to give it anything realistic. It doesn't make sense, and it's shady business practice, and there's shit tons of people paying for premiums because they have new planes getting between them and the jets. It's ridiculous. It shouldn't be done. But you know what? There's plenty of premiums now, plenty of premium planes, plenty of premium accounts, plenty of premium everything. It's fucking ridiculous, and it shouldn't happen. But besides from that, the Spitfire Mark 22 is a good plane, and I can't help but see it with its proper flight model. It's amazing. I like it. And then when I'm not going up against a fucking overpowered LA9, I am perfectly fine with it. I really am. And one of the things I really love about it is if you go to customization, there are some things called the user skins. which I believe will be actually usable. Like in the Steam Workshop, for instance, you can pretty much give someone you can create a user skin. It gets approved by Gaijin, and you can use it. And since it's client-side only, obviously, so you can actually make your own skin and send it to Gaijin to be approved, or you can just get someone else's approved skin and apply it to your plane. And I really like that idea. Not to mention that, but as you can see here, not only did they add new icons and new decals, but shit tons of new flags, even from countries that did not participate in the war, like, I don't know, Barbados and Bangladesh. I don't even know, Benin. I don't think Benin participated in the war. Pretty certain Iceland didn't participate. But yeah, as you can see here, I know for a fact that Portugal didn't participate, and we have our flag. Israel wasn't even around, and yet you have this flag. It's amazing. It's pretty much allowing players to further customize their planes. And I like that. What I don't like is Gaijin going around and producing unfinished crap and then expecting us to grind for it. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and please stay tuned in to the next game. Video. Goodbye.